we are at the UCTC clinic, and we're sitting with Dr. Smikodub Jr., we're sitting with Dr. Pan, and we're sitting with her husband, Dr. Lim. And it's most interesting, I find, that Dr. Pan and her husband, Dr. Lim, have been working together with the treatment created by Professor Smikodub so many years ago for the longest period of time of any doctors in the world. So first of all, I want to say very big welcome to you here. And I'm sure you remember this office because this is the same office where Professor Smikodub used to meet with you. Is that true?
True.
Yeah? And has Junior changed it much?
No, Junior does not change much.
Okay, very good. Dr. Pan, Dr. Lim, how was it you came to meet or find out about the treatment that Professor Smikodub created so many years ago? How did you meet?
Actually, it's from the website. You know, we went to the website and know the address, and then we start to have email contact with Professor Smikodub. So that was in 2004.
2004.
So, yeah. By the year January, we start visit Professor Smikodub in Kiev. So at that time, we have no intentions to receive any treatment. We just want to investigate whether it's true or not it's a real stem cell treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But after meeting Professor Smikodub and then seeing all the all the services here, we started to ask for service immediately. So Professor Smikodub allowed us to receive treatment.
Well, so you started in 2004.
January.
Do I understand that you've had treatments yourself?
Yes, both of us received treatment at that time.
Okay, how many treatments have you had over the years?
2 treatments.
Yes? Well, you look absolutely wonderful, as you should be doing. So since 2004, how many patients have you brought here to the Smikodub Clinic?
Oh, in fact, when we went back, we started to communicate with Professor Smikodub and then asked for agents in the Asia agency. So he agreed. So by the year, I think that was very difficult for us to push because nobody in the world knows about stem cell. And most of the doctors, the advice is negative because they don't know much about stem cells. That's why for us to promote, that was a very difficult time. So from the year 2004, we have about 20 patients a year.
Mm-hmm. So is that pretty regular now that you're bringing about 20 patients a year?
Oh yes, the number of patients starting increase by the number of years. Around recently about 60 patients a year.
Oh, how many of those patients have actually come for second, third, fourth, fifth treatments?
Oh, there are quite a lot of patients come for second and third treatment. One of my good friends, he's the boss of the listed company. By 3 years time, he already have 5 times treatment.
And does this gentleman, is he dealing with Parkinson's?
His brother is dealing with Parkinson's, but he's not.
Okay. These patients that come back, it must be that they're getting good results from the treatment here, yes?
Sure.
So that they have a good incentive to return, that
yes.
the treatment here is real. What Professor Smikodub created is now being carried on by his son. And we're all together working to help let people around the world know that this treatment is real, that the Smikodub legacy continues, that Dr. Smikodub Jr. carries it on, and in fact is working to advance the legacy and increase the research and increase the healing potential that is available from the treatments here. And I understand you as doctors are involved in this as well, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to ask you as a woman and as a doctor, what was your professional opinion of Professor Smikodub? I unfortunately will never get to meet him. The closest I get is to his son, Dr. Smikodub Jr.
I believe Dr. Alexander Smikodub is the greatest scientist.
And what do you think of his son today?
He's great too. He's great too. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Dr. Smikodub, I understand that when you were a young boy, you grew up in a household and a history that was full of doctors and medicine and research, and that actually you never had any ideas of being a fireman or a Cossack. You were going to be a doctor. Is that true?
Yes, it is true, and I know that I will become a doctor from the very beginning, from 5 years old. I know exactly that my way is to be doctor, to help people and to continue the deal of my father.
Now, as a young man growing up, you were aware of your father opening the clinic, pioneering the fetal stem cell treatment, and there must have been conversation about Dr. Pan and Dr. Lim when he started to work with them. And it would be interesting, what were his thoughts about that?
No, conversation with Dr. Lim and Dr. Pan, my father started in 2004, and our families become friends. And my mother and father visited Dr. Pan and Dr. Lim's house and spent great time in Malaysia, in Penang Island, and we always tried to make Dr. Pan and Dr. Lim feel well in Ukraine, and our families are friends, and I think that our friendship will never end and never die.
Yes, and I thought, I think Professor Dr. Alexander Smikodub is the most greatest scientist, and also admire his wife. It's very, very special, unique. And I never have been to have this beautiful memory.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And what do you think the future holds for what we might do in the next 20 years?
I think with Dr. Alexander Jr., the method of fetal stem cell treatment will be more advanced and more benefits to all the patients. And he is a very honest doctor and with a very kind heart to all of his patients. He is not money concerns, but he put more on his patients' well-being and health. That's why I can foresee that in future he will be very successful in his career.
Now, you're more than likely aware of the fact that one of the things he's done already is when Professor Smikodub started, he used to have 60% survivability of the fetal stem cells after cryovac. And Dr. Smikodub Jr. has now been able to improve that procedure where 98% of the fetal stem cells are surviving, which certainly is 38% better.
Sure.
So this to me in itself is a huge surge and an advance for increasing the potency of a person when they receive a treatment here.
Sure.
Sure.
When we were in Malaysia, we just, professor and wife and me and my husband is in one car. Then I told Dr. Alexander Smikodub, I said, you have a long, long life. We wish you have a long, long life because you can cure and save a billion of people.
Thank you so much, and we wish you a wonderful, special few more hours here in Kiev.